Right behind me is the spec block. That's the one that had Yotza Corner from 1988 all the way until 2022. Before that, it was Frida's Subs, and before that, it was Anton's Pizza. Now let's get into the churches. This is the first Hungarian Lutheran church. This was built relatively quickly and relatively recently, 1925. It's not even on that old map I just showed you. This is the entrance along Sylvan Street. And behind me is actually the Gladstone School, so you may remember that from the Hazelwood heyday. Back in the day, they actually said the H in Hazelwood stood for Hungarian. Now let's see why. Magyar, Ágostály, Hitvaras, Evangelikus, Éshas, Ruzsa István, Lelkész. So that's just first house, Hungarian Lutheran Church, and then Reverend István or Stephen Ruzsa. This is walking around the side on Hazelwood Ave. Not much there anymore. Unfortunately, it isn't really a Hungarian church any longer, but there is one left, and I'll tell you about at the end. Hazelwood's hilly, so be ready to walk if you come and visit here. Just up the street is the Gladstone School. Now, check out the Episcopal Church of the Good Shepherd. This was built way before Hazelwood was industrial. At the time, 2nd Avenue was like riverfront property, very idyllic. Anyway, this church was built by William Halsey Wood. He built 40 churches from 1885 all the way to his death in 1897 in a career that took him all the way to Shanghai, China. But he also did the Church of the Ascension in Shadyside/Oakland, and most famously, Carnegie Free Library of Braddock. The first one. Oakland wasn't first. It was in Braddock, right next to his mill. Now, probably the coolest church in the area, I think. St. Anne's Roman Catholic Hungarian Church. It's on Chatsworth Ave, so a little bit back from 2nd Avenue. Now, this one was built over the period of 6 years, and they got the parish in 1914, but it wasn't until 1925 they could use it. They used to use the basement of the St. John Greek Catholic Church on the south side, and then the music hall at the Carnegie Library, which was next door. It's a really cool story. I imagine a lot of happy times there. And now the star of the show, as far as 2nd Avenue is concerned, this is the St. Stephen Roman Catholic Church. Cornerstone laid in 1902, opened in 1904. It did have a fire, and the church was rebuilt on the same site, reopened and dedicated in 1925. But prior to that, it actually had a parish in Glenwood, and then after that they had enough money to build their own church in the early 1870s, and after that they got this. I will go back and do the first Hungarian Reformed Church with its Budapest Art Nouveau and Gaudi influences. I just didn't get enough time to do it this time. There it is right there. I'll be back. Stick around.